is a very stereo presentation on Channel 13.
Today on Ricki Lake.
If you're gay, that's more power to you. But don't hate me because I want to change.
The issue of the show is that you are no longer gay.
I don't.
Brand new attraction.
You're totally gay and always will be.
Or just distraction.
I don't think anyone chooses to be gay, but anybody can choose not to be if they so desire.
Why should the individual have to change? Shouldn't it be society that has to change? Find out. What would you think if you met someone who told you that for most of their life they were gay, but now they have decided to change their life and now they are straight? Do you think that it's possible to go from being gay to being straight? Do you? Well, my guests today say not only is it possible, but they have done it. They say, I've decided I'm not gay anymore. You can't change who you are, but does this apply to a person's sexuality, too? Some people say it is possible, especially if you're gay. You just need to make the choice and really work at it. Meet Adero and Richard. Adero says that he thought he was gay ever since he was little. Now he says that he has decided that he is no longer gay, and for the past year, he has led a straight life, although he is not in a relationship right now. Now, when Richard was young, he was often teased about being gay, even though he wasn't sure what being gay was. He says that is why he started dating men exclusively. But now he says he is not happy with the gay life, and he's made up his mind to be straight. Now, Adero, I'm going to start with you. Is it possible to go from being gay to being straight?
Well, what it started with, I decided to abstain from sex. I felt like I would be taken more seriously. I'm an HIV and AIDS outreach and kind of an AIDS activist. And when I went into my own community, I wasn't taken seriously by young people based on my sexuality. And I felt that if they can make me feel so totally uncomfortable about myself, then maybe I should take a look.
So you think you can actually change who you're attracted to?
I have intermittently been attracted to women, but based on the way people knew me, for me to like say to my friends, yo, that's a cute girl, they're like, yeah, right. You know, like a matter of fact, when I was going through the process of getting on this show, when I was telling people how I was feeling about my sexuality, they like took me as like a total joke, like, yeah, right. When I told people I wasn't having sex anymore, people said, yeah, you're getting ready to blow.
So you basically, it's not that you've become, it's not that you've become a heterosexual, you've basically become celibate.
No, I have had sex with a certain woman recently, and I'm open to the possibility. I know I desire to be husband, father, and I truly believe that that's why we're all here. I have wonderful nephews and nieces that are really beautiful, and I regret not being a part of that. I regret not bringing the grandchild home. And what I can do now, I can adopt children.
And if you were gay, you couldn't do those things?
If I was gay, I could adopt children, but I don't think that it's fair for me to place that type of confusion on any young people. I don't feel that.
Wait a minute. You're applauding that, but I, for a fact, know many people who are gay and have raised healthy, happy children.
That's true. I know a lot of gay men. In the town that I'm from, I know a lot of gay men who have adopted children, and the children seem to be normal and healthy. I don't feel, this is my personal feeling, and as a feeling that makes it valid, I don't feel that young people of color would be as healthy growing up in a home raised by two men actively having sex, truly being in love with each other. I mean, I know what it was like when I was in that type of relationship.
Okay, I think it's unfortunate that you feel that way. But Richard, I want to ask you, why don't you want to be gay anymore?
I just don't. Everything changes. I just don't. I mean, respect me for what I want to do, and I respect you for what you want to do. You know, that's.
But
that's
is it possible? I mean, I respect you. I respect any choice you make.
Everything and anything is possible. You know, it's just, I went to men because I got the attention. I just felt like I had it going on when I was with them, and I don't want that attention anymore because.
So you didn't get attention from women?
Well, they all thought they called me fag and all that because of my voice. You know, they're judging me on the outside, not from my heart, not from me. You know, and I have nothing against homosexuals. And you know, if you're gay, that's more power to you. But don't hate me and don't deck me down because I don't want to be gay. Okay, you need to be open-minded. Okay.
How are your relationships with men?
Well, that's kind of makes me want to go straight. Every single damn relationship I've had, I have been beaten and used, abused, lied, cheated to, and stolen from. My last relationship, I was in the Army and I got out because I was raped. I was locked up in a locker for 3 months. And that made me look like it made me look at the homosexual society as fags. It made me look at men.
Well, that's terrible that happened to you.
So after that, I went to gay counseling. And when I went to gay counseling, I left there with guys trying to pick me up. I want someone to look at me for me. The right guy hasn't come along, so I want nothing to do with guys.
But don't you know, you have to know that there are a lot of heterosexuals out there that are in abusive, violent relationships too.
Right. But see, yes, you're right. You're right, but see, I won't know if I don't try. So I have to try to be with a woman to say, I gave myself a chance. If you're gay, that's more power to you. But don't hate me because I want to change. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay. Well, we have two of your friends here.
Wait a minute. The person you're bringing out here is not my friend.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'll let you know.
I'm sorry, it's your ex-boyfriend.
My ex-lover. I had no choice for this person to come on, so let's just get that straight for the
All right.
record, okay?
All right. We have backstage Adero's good friend. Now, Michelle is still your good friend, right, Adero?
She's my best friend, and she'll be my best friend
tomorrow,
tomorrow,
All right, we have Michelle backstage and Richard's ex-boyfriend, Jeffrey. They say the only thing straight about these two is the lies that they are telling. Come on out, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for being here. Michelle, I'm going to start with you. Is what Adero says true?
No. Well, maybe that's his opinion. I have my own.
What's your opinion?
That he is totally gay and always will be.
What is this opinion based on?
This society and all of that? No.
But don't go by what society says, go by what you feel.
No, what he said.
What he is telling you.
He only started saying that just before this. Okay? So don't even...
Just before this show?
Yeah, like, you know, a week or two. Like, after when he told me about this, I said, what made you call it, Daryl? He said, well, in that moment, that's how I felt. And all like that, you know?
Will you guys do me a favor, Richard and Michelle? Would you switch places? Okay. We're going to talk to Jeffrey now. Jeffrey, do you think it's possible that Richard is now straight?
Do I think it's possible that he is now presently straight? No. He's lying. He's a liar.
No.
He told me that he loved me today.
No, but it wasn't.
And this month, he gave me champagne.
But he's mad because I went to sleep with him, okay?
You've given me your clothes.
But I don't want your herpes either, okay? So don't be saying that. No, I don't think so, okay? The boy is mad because I would not sleep with him. I did not want his herpes. He hit me.
You are wrong.
So I pressed charges, and we're going to court in a month, okay? So don't, no, I don't think so.
Me.
No, I seduced you.
It takes two to tango.
I seduced you. I don't
like
want,
each other.
no, Jeffrey, you ain't all that.
We're very unhealthy for each other.
Wait a minute.
One at a time.
Wait a minute. He is not all that. I'm going through a program pretty soon called Living Waters, right? It's to help you open up spiritually and emotionally to deal with things like this. If you want to become straight, it doesn't tell you to come straight. It helps you accept it.
You're in denial.
Then why are you in the program? No, why are you in the program?
You're in denial and you're a liar.
Wait a minute. Then why is he in the program trying it?
It's one thing. Excuse me, gentlemen. It's one thing, I mean, I understand, God, this seems like a really abusive, hideous relationship. It's one thing to get out of that, and it's another thing to suddenly become straight.
I'm going through this program, which is going to help me open up to accept it, to become straight. If he doesn't think I'm straight, and if he's gay, why is he going through the program now trying to become straight?
I know it.
Huh?
I know
Why?
what he has tried to do
I'll
with
tell you.
me.
No.
What does he try to do?
I'll tell you why. It's because
He gives me flowers.
what? Because I do that
And when
to everyone.
I tell him I don't want a relationship.
No,
because
don't
we're
cut me off.
unhealthy for each other. He goes to my apartment and he cuts the flower buds on all the arrangements he gave me.
I think cutting
he gave
flower
me a
buds-
Picasso scarf that he got at Korea, and he told me that he wanted me to rip it up with him to express our frustration.
But I think cutting
I wasn't
flowers up is
frustrated.
better than
One at a
hitting
time.
you. I think cutting flowers up is better than taking my vengeance out and hitting him like he hit me.
We're dysfunctional
okay?
when we're
I ain't
together,
dysfunctional.
and that's
What?
why I cut
no,
it
no,
off.
I am
and
not
you
the
keep
one.
Coming
I am no.
call me,
I don't think
you
so.
are after
you are.
me. And I don't need that.
You can go to hell because I don't want you. Okay?
You don't need to tell me
I don't think
that.
so.
He wrote a song, and
A song. It was a poem.
no.
All right, I understand, I
I write
understand.
no
She wrote a song.
And it's a poem.
The issue of the show is that you are no longer gay.
Right.
Oh,
I don't.
no, you're
I,
wrong.
I don't care
You
what.
are a liar.
Wait, we,
No, I don't care what you say.
please,
No,
please
no.
don't touch him. Jeffrey,
No.
keep your
No.
hands to yourself.
It don't.
him, I care
but
for
I don't
him.
love you that way.
I want
okay?
him to step out of
Look,
denial and see the privilege of being
then
gay.
why don't you step out of denial?
There's
Then
a
why don't you accept
privilege.
your homosexuality?
He has a
I'm not-
capacity. You have a
No.
legitimate need to love and to be loved by men, and
And
that's
not
a
by
legitimate
you.
need.
Okay? I am tired.
The
I am
perversity,
tired.
the deviation
I am tired.
is wrong.
I am tired of his
Let him finish.
promiscuity.
Excuse me, Jeffrey. Yes, Richard.
I am tired of his promiscuity. I do not like to be there in bed with him while he has phone sex for 3 hours with another guy on
All
the
right,
phone.
this
okay?
is not about
No,
Jeffrey. This
no.
is not about Jeffrey, Richard.
Right.
This is about you.
You're right.
Are
doesn't-
you now attracted to women and not men?
I am going through an acceptance stage, okay? To become attracted to women.
You like me.
Okay?
You care for me.
Yes, I care for you, but I don't want you.
He wants to
You
go out
ain't
to
all
dinner
that.
tonight. He
We're
wants us
all
to go
going out to dinner as a group, so don't
You
flatter
want, you
yourself.
want to be with
All right.
me.
Don't flatter yourself, brother.
Hold up. Yes.
Good to see you. Both of you are totally wrong. You want to be straight, to have kids, and don't think that they can grow up in a gay household. I have 2 kids, a 17-year-old and a 14-year-old, Brianne and Jason. Hi. This is my partner of 11 years, and we have a great relationship. We're accepted by the neighbors. I go to the PTA. I'm proud of myself. We have our own business, and people respect us because we deserve respect.
So you think his problem is that he is not comfortable with himself, so how can society be comfortable with him?
That's right. Both of them.
All right.
I respect your answer. I am a little confused. I am, because every man I have been with has beaten me and has used me. So it has dragged me away from not being what to be. Why should I hit someone?
But you know what, Ricky?
I'm not a fighter, I'm a
This man's
survivor.
relationship and this man's situation amongst homosexual men is an abnormality. There are not a great deal
No,
of
it is not.
homosexual
We have a group back
long-term-
home, a couples group only. We're 120 strong. It's not true.
There's
You're
120.
perpetuating a myth that
How
we do
many-
not have
I'm talking
monogamous
about my
relationships, and we
experience.
do.
This is my experience, and I know that I'm brilliant, not like Einstein, but like the sun. And so why then I have a lot of brilliant, wonderful things to offer to people. I have had many men in my past tell me that, Adero, you always be #1, but I need, an ace in the hole.
All
but
right.
this guy is, their relationship, 120 out of the millions of people that are homosexuals, this is like a grain of sand on the beach.
All right.
That is the homosexual
I need to take a break,
experience.
Adero. When we come back, we will meet a woman who used to be gay and now wants to find a husband. We'll be right back.
Once upon
Can a person who was once gay go straight or vice versa? I don't think it's a matter of just personal choice. I think there's a lot of factors that dictate that. A person's sexuality is determined partly genetically. I think that's probably the biggest factor. I know that it also has something to do with their social influences as they're brought up.
Hi, we're back. We're talking to people who say they were gay and now have decided to change themselves and become straight. Meet Lisa. Lisa grew up with a gay mother and a gay grandmother. From the time she was young, Lisa felt she was also gay. However, now she feels that since she never had a straight female role model, she was never interested in a heterosexual relationship. Now Lisa wants to change all that. So you think you can just change from being gay to being straight?
Well, not overnight, no, it's a transition. And, you know, just like it was a transition to go into the gay lifestyle. I didn't come out until I was 20, and I'm going to be 30. And so I've been in the lifestyle for 10 years, so I know that I want to make the transition now.
Do you think it's because your mother and grandmother are gay that you are also gay?
I believe so, yes. I mean, I think it's genetic.
You do?
Yes.
Because again, I mean, I said it to Adero, I know people who were raised by homosexuals who grew up to be heterosexuals.
Well, I have 3 brothers that are straight, so it's just like any other, you know, it doesn't mean that all the kids are going to be. Maybe it skips a generation, I don't know, but I do believe it's genetic.
Okay, and why don't you want to be gay anymore?
Well, I've been through a lot in this lifestyle, and it wasn't what I thought it was going to be. A lot of disappointments and a lot of hurt. And mainly also because I think it's going to sound corny, but I think it's my destiny to marry a man and have children.
But you just said that it was genetic, that you're gay because it's genetic. So if it is genetic, how can you change it?
I'm attracted to men also. But
I mean, do you think there's a spectrum, and if you're on this end, you're extremely gay, and on this end, you're extremely straight, and if you're somewhere in the middle?
Yeah, there's definitely a spectrum, because I have some friends that are gay that are, I mean, totally gay. There's just no way they would ever change. And I have friends that are like myself, that are willing to, you know, and wanting to make the transition.
Is it because you haven't been in a good, positive gay relationship?
No, my last relationship was very good. It's just that she wants the same thing I do. She wants to be straight also.
Okay, all right. Well, I want to introduce Bob. Now, when Bob was 16, he told his parents he was gay. They put him in a rehabilitation program for people who thought they were gay, and since then, he has been preached to and hypnotized to. He says none of this has worked. He says you cannot choose not to be gay, and these people are only lying to themselves. Tell us about what you went through, Bob.
Well, when I was 16, I told my parents I was going out with the preacher's daughter in Atlanta, and I just couldn't live a lie anymore. So I came out and told my parents that I liked men. Needless to say, it didn't go over too well. They thought I was sick. They sat there and told me that, you know, this lifestyle was going to bring me nothing but pain. Nothing was going to go right for me because I chose to be with men. So they put me in an organization called Exodus. I went there maybe 3 times. I told them I wasn't going back. They try to make you focus in on why you want to be with a man and what is lacking in your life now that makes you want to be with a man. So I got to the root of the problem where my father was absent. As a father, he was there physically, but he wasn't there for me emotionally, you know. He didn't take me fishing, stuff like that, you know.
So that was what they blamed you being gay?
Right, and to get to the root of what was going on with me.
Okay, so after all of this rehabilitation, did it help?
No. No.
Did it change you?
No.
So what do you want to say to these guys on the stage?
Well, what I want to say to you is you want to marry a woman and maybe 10 years down the road say, oh, I made a mistake, I'm gay.
Actually, I've been married to a woman. And the sex was great. But after, I think that there might be some truth to the what people are saying about maybe people are born this way. But she and I didn't get along. At that point, I thought I had made a mistake marrying her, and I ended up with a man because she told me that you are gay, get the out of here.
All right. I know. It slipped. You made a little slip. It's okay. Yes.
Okay. Just as
That's
the
what
gay,
she said.
just as the gay community is about understanding and acceptance, and when people say I'm gay, we are supposed to accept them because they're human beings. But if somebody turns around and says, well, I'm confused and maybe I'm not gay, I think we should also understand and accept them because they maybe are confused. So.
Yes.
I feel that you're not gonna always be straight. You can't go completely straight because I think you can't help who you're attracted to. Maybe you'll be bisexual, be attracted to women and men, but you're not gonna just go completely straight because you can't help who you're attracted to. You're gonna be attracted to men.
But if I'm with a woman and she makes me happy and I plan to have kids with that woman, I ain't gonna go back to no man. I mean, if I'm being treated good.
You love me too much.
I don't think.
He loves me. He loves me. He loves me so much. I know him.
Jeffrey,
Richard, I know you.
Jeffrey, I want to ask you.
It's like a divorce.
Let's say
we've only known each other for a month and a half.
Richard.
Okay, we got to know each other very quickly.
No.
Let me ask this.
But look, listen. No, listen. This has nothing to do about loving you. Quit trying to flatter yourself, okay?
Excuse me. Let's say, Jeffrey, let's just say he is straight now, and he does meet a woman.
No,
what is that going to do to your self-esteem?
No, all I'm trying to say is like, look. Shut up. Wait, like that? Shut up. No. Shut up.
But did you just hear?
Shut up.
Did you just hear what this nice lady in the audience said? Maybe we should just understand. If we can understand that someone is gay, can't we understand that change their lifestyle or change their...
He confess his confusion.
I am confessing my confusion. I'm going through my own little stage. What are you talking about?
He tells me that we're not friends.
We ain't
You
friends.
are leaving a type of relationship with me very unhealthy. And if you're going into an ex-gay ministry, you should try to reconcile what's between us so we can leave on good terms.
We ain't leaving on good terms. We didn't have it going on.
Hold
we just got to move on.
Yes.
Okay?
Richard, you said you've been in abusive relationships, but why do you let them beat on you? Why don't you just stand up to them?
I do.
Here you go again, blaming the victim. It's not the victim's fault.
It wasn't my fault, okay?
He would not
Shut up. I'm talking. Shut up. Shut up. I'm a very passive person.
Please don't say shut up. It's rude. You all had a chance to talk, so speak, Richard.
I'm just pissed off. I mean, no, you need to respect me for my ways as much as I respect and accept you for yours. This is what I believe. You're going to have your own opinions. It doesn't matter what you think. It's what I believe and what I'm doing, and that's what matters. Okay, if I'm going to be with a woman, then let me try. If I fail, then I'm going to fail. But in my mind, I know I'm not going to fail.
But are you going to be honest with this woman? Because if you meet this woman and she falls in love with you and then suddenly you decide that, you know, I can't be straight or whatever you decide, are you going to be straight with this woman?
I'm very straight. I'm very honest and open. I don't lead people on. I never cheated on anyone I've ever been with. They cheated on me, and that's when you need to pack your bags and go.
That can happen in any relationship. In any relationship, you can be beat by a woman, especially if you're passive. If you just said you're passive, some woman can come beat your butt.
And if she beats...
All right, we need to take a break. When we come back, a man who says he can help people who are gay to make the choice to become straight. We'll be right back.
It's not. I feel that I was born that way. All of my life I've been attracted to men, and that's just the way that it's been. Whether or not a person who was gay and now is straight, maybe now they have pressures put upon them that makes them think that they have to lead the straight life. I know a lot of people in that situation, and I feel sorry for them.
Is it possible to make the choice not to be gay anymore? Richard Cohen says yes, and not only does he say that he changed himself, but he claims that he can also change others. He's also written a book about this topic called Alfie's Home. Also meet Jeff Yarbrough. Did I say it right?
Yes.
Okay. Editor-in-chief of The Advocate, a national gay and lesbian magazine. He says that we need to spend less time trying to change homosexuals and spend more time trying to accept them. Richard, I'm going to start with you. How did you go about changing yourself from being gay to being now straight?
Well, the first thing was I was deeply committed to making this change. I had a strong motivation. It took a long time. I went to some therapists and they said, Richard, you're gay, accept it and be happy. But that wasn't what I wanted. I really wanted to make this change.
Why did you want to make this change so badly?
It was I had a dream, and my dream was to one day be married to a woman and have children. And that was why I wanted to change. I had a lover for 3 years. I had several boyfriends, but always deep in my heart, I knew I wanted to be married to a woman, so I set about making this change, and it took a long time. That's one reason I became a therapist after I went through this process, was to help other men and women who really want to make this change, because there's not a lot of good help out there.
Do you think there's anything wrong with being gay?
If somebody chooses to be homosexual or be gay, that's their choice.
So you think it's a choice? You think that being gay is a choice?
I don't think anyone chooses to be gay, but anybody can choose not to be if they so desire. And I've made that choice. It took many, many years, and it took a lot of hard work, and I know there are thousands of men and women around this country who have done so I know it's possible.
Can I just say something?
Yes, Jeff.
First of all, if gay were a choice, everyone would make the choice to be straight. And the thing is, society makes it so difficult to be gay in the first place. When we're all 17 years old, going to the junior-senior prom with some girl, and you really want to make this work, and you want to conform to society, and you want to do what we're supposed to do, if there was a cure at that moment, everybody would take that cure. But there is no cure.
You know, there hasn't been a lot of good counseling and good therapy in this country.
That as well. There are psychiatrists and psychologists in this country who've worked on homosexuality.
But they didn't understand. I went to a lot of those therapists, but they hadn't been there.
Let me say something to you, Richard, that we had a guest on the show last season called, her name was Mary Griffith, and she was on the show. Did you see the show?
No, I didn't see it, but I know who she is.
Her son believed that he could change himself as well, and he committed suicide because he couldn't change himself.
And Bob and her son, they didn't get good counsel. I know how painful it is.
How many counselors do you have to go to? I went to a preacher, I went to a psychiatrist, I went to Exodus, I read all kinds of books. I tried to commit suicide because I wanted to change really bad. I'm from a very religious family. How many do you have to go to? It's people like you that shove it down your throat.
No, I'm not
and if you can't do it, well then, what are you supposed to do? Kill yourself?
I mean, and
no, it's not an answer.
Why should the individual have to change? Shouldn't it be society that has to change?
That's right, that's right, that's right.
I believe, Ricki, I agree, that we have to change people's attitude toward homosexuality. It's incorrect and it's improper to be discriminatory toward anyone for any reason. But it shouldn't be normalized because it's not a normal situation.
I'm sorry?
Well, normal is a real issue here, because what is normal in the society? There are degrees of people in terms of heterosexual on one side and homosexual on the other. There's a broad spectrum in between those two.
I wrote a manual to help people understand the causes. I believe there are many causes of homosexuality.
What are some of the causes of homosexuality?
I think basically 3. One is it's a need for same-sex parents' love. A guy is looking for his father's love through other men, woman looking for her mother's love through other women.
But
secondly, it's a need for 75 years of scientific research shows it to be.
No, that's not true.
They're looking for
That's
gender
absolutely not
identity.
true.
It's an unfulfilled man in his masculinity looking to get it through another man. And third, it may be abuse. Many lesbians have been abused by men.
What about the
many male
theory that
homosexuals
you're
have
born gay?
I don't
You can't
believe
help it, you can't change it,
this
you're born
is
gay.
incorrect. I couldn't have changed if it's inborn or genetic. It's improper. And all these geneticists and biologists, they themselves have said there's no clear data to substantiate this theory. It's not true.
There are all kinds of studies about biology versus environmental causes for homosexuality, and indeed there probably are factors in both camps. But the thing is, what he's saying is that he can change if he wants to change, and it just doesn't happen that way.
Okay.
Yes, it does. I did it.
All right.
And I'm happy.
We'll hear more from these two gentlemen when we come back. Stay with us.
No, I don't think that being gay is a choice. There's a lot of hardship and pain involved in being gay in this society. And I don't know too many people who would make that kind of a choice. People are gay when they decide that they want to live according to their feelings and follow their heart.
Hi, we are back. And your name is Jay Sook, and you are married to Richard.
Yes.
Now, let me ask you, are you ever concerned that he might meet a guy?
No.
No. Are you concerned, Richard?
Not at all. I love my wife, and I'm very satisfied and happy.
I'm very happy with him. Yeah. Okay, good for you.
You know, you're telling everybody, the US of A, that there is not enough help, and you are called into the ministry of helping the individual go into heterosexuality, and you're talking to Ricki Lake, you're not talking to me. And I just feel, I want you to tell me in my eyes that something is wrong with Jeffrey. I don't want you to say it into Ricki Lake. She's straight, she's married. I want you to say it to the people that you want to help.
If you want help, I can help you. Come and see me. But, Jeff, wait a minute. Jeff, there's one criteria. You have to have a deep, serious motivation and commitment to do so, because you're the key factor, not me.
First of all, if that were the case,
it's very stressful to go through that.
I'm working with men. I've worked with many, many men, dozens of men. And if they're really committed, it's incredible the breakthroughs that they have made. And it's not a matter of repressing the desire. It's not a matter of suppressing it. It's finding the root causes and then grieving and healing those deep, painful wounds. When I broke through the bottom of my pain, my homosexual desires lifted, and they've never been back again. I'm so happy with my wife.
And you think every homosexual can change? Has the potential to change?
If they have the motivation, only if they have that desire.
At some time in every homosexual's life, be it a lesbian or a gay man, they have wanted to change, and they've had a deep-seated desire to change because society dictates that we should be straight and that we should conform to society's parameters. So if there was a cure, there's a moment in everyone's life that they can relate to where they would change, and it's just not possible.
Has it gotten better?
Pardon me?
Has it gotten better in today's society?
Well, sure. Never want to let homosexuals always saying this one is gay, that one is gay, the other one is gay, and it's like every gay person that I know thinks that somebody that they want to have is like in the closet, and they just don't want to let go of the fact that some people just aren't or don't choose to be gay.
Yes.
First of all, I'd like to say that you have a very nice show.
Thank you. Nice voice.
Thank you. Number one, I'd like to say that a lot of you people are very, very confused, and it's extremely important that you do receive counseling, adequate counseling. Number two, it seems that you sound like being gay is like a crutch, or it's like depressing or something wrong.
That it's a negative thing.
Yeah. I have a lot of friends who are gay. I'm straight, but I have a lot of friends who are gay who are extremely happy. Very, very happy. They don't need counseling. They know exactly who they are.
Nor do they need to change.
Right. They know exactly who they are. They know exactly what they want to do. They are very successful in society. They have no problems in regards to who they are, what they want, and who they want to be with.
But that's good that they want to change. I mean, or if they don't, if they're gay, if they're happy, that's fine. But don't knock down the people that want to change.
I believe that to change,
Don't knock them down.
Excuse me.
You're a straight man, right?
Yeah.
I don't knock you down for being straight, so don't knock me down for wanting to go straight.
I'm not knocking you. Listen to what I'm saying.
Being gay was
There
all
is a
right, then why didn't
confusion.
you have to let us know that he was heterosexual?
All I'm saying
if it was
is...
just so cool,
All right,
why didn't
I
you just leave it
gotta go to break. I'm sorry, guys.
just
We'll
leave
be
it
right back. When we come back, a woman who used to be gay and is now married to a man. We'll be right back.
When you run a store like I do, you know what people buy. That's why Ralph's has guaranteed low prices on items people buy the most. We call them GLPs. We're so sure of our guaranteed low prices, we even show our competitors' prices right next to ours.
This week, get more great savings during Ralph's store-wide buy one, get one free sale. Buy one 12-ounce can of Minute Maid frozen orange juice, get one free. Buy one 12-pack of Northern Bath tissue, get one free. The list goes on and on.
Murphy Brown, married with NYPD Blue in living color.
Now a new season of shows to choose from, so you need the one and only TV Guide Fall Preview. Make it easy to find the new hits all America's wild to watch. TV Guide for finer tuning.
The Simpsons, mad about home improvement, picket fences.
What new shows will be as hot as your old ones? Find out with TV Guide's Fall Preview issue. Get to your newsstand now for the new Pops, Cops, Jocks, and Flops. TV Guide for finer tuning.
I thought K-Big was going to be like Coast, but then I listened to it, and it was a big difference.
A big difference?
Big difference.
Well, K-Big is lively, it keeps me going through the day. And Coast is too sleepy, it's too soft for me.
With K-Big, you get artists like Mariah Carey, Rod Stewart,
Sting, Genesis.
K-Big plays a variety of music, and that's what I like about it. It plays all my favorites. K-Big 104 plays the biggest variety of today's hits and yesterday's favorites.
K-Big 104. If you haven't tried it, try it today.
Lunch? Ooh, I don't have a lot of time.
I don't have a lot of money.
Don't even think about fast food.
It's lunchtime at Sizzler. Choose from any of our new sandwiches, burgers, and platters, starting at just $3.99. All complete with your choice of potato and freshly tossed salad. Try lunch at Sizzler, starting at just $3.99.
This was good. And quick.
And cheap.
We have time to shop.
Leg.
Hi, we are back. Karen says she was gay from the time she was little. However, as she got older, she found that most of her gay relationships were unhappy, and so she decided to change her life and to become straight. That's when she met her husband, Mike. Now, you two are not using your real names, but Karen, why did you decide to change from being gay to being straight?
Well, basically, Ricky, I met somebody that changed me. I met somebody that I really care for. I didn't think I could find anybody, a man that is, and when I met Mike, it was totally different.
And you think it's possible, obviously, you're living proof that this can happen.
I know it can happen. It happened for me.
Okay. And Richard, you're nodding your head, but do you think it's a bad thing to be gay?
No, I believe that homosexuality is a state of incompletion, and it's a drive toward completion. It's not a sexual issue. It's an emotionally based condition. So I'm not putting homosexuals down. I understand the roots of it, where it comes from, and I just want to let everyone know that this possibility exists because there's not a lot of good help out there.
So do you think it's impossible for someone to be gay and to be happy?
Statistically, Madison and McWhorter, two homosexuals, psychologists, psychiatrists, did a study. 156 male couples. This is by gays. 95% are unfaithful.
Okay,
so
I understand. I really don't care about the study. Do you think that it is impossible for someone to be gay and also to be happy?
It depends on what you talk about happiness is.
See, he doesn't want to say that it's possible to be gay and be happy, and the problem with that, in that message, is especially for young people out there who are feeling these feelings of homosexuality starting to stir, whether they're going through puberty or getting out of high school, and they realize that something is wrong with me. This man is telling me I'm incomplete, I'm not a whole person, and I should change. Well, indeed, they should go with their feelings. Society has got to change.
If you want to change, yes, society has to change. And no shoulds in this.
Well, the thing that society should change is looking at homosexuals as somehow
incomplete. We need to change society's view. But if somebody wants to change, let them have it.
I can't make anybody else like me or not like me or do double backflips. I can only change me.
Being homosexual is not being incomplete. It's accepting
So you
yourself.
are homosexual.
No, I'm not. No, listen, wait. No, you can be homosexual and be complete because you know who you are, and you can become straight and be complete.
But
okay?
don't you always know who you're attracted to? Don't you? I mean, if you're given, Richard, if I handed you Playgirl and Playboy magazine, one has nude men, one has nude women, which one is going to turn you on?
I'd probably look at both of them.
Ricky, that's not what it's about.
Which one would turn you on?
Tell me what it's about.
I'm not
it's
into
about
magazines.
unfulfilled needs that are being manifested sexually. It is not a sexual condition. It's an emotionally based condition.
Maybe this is the case with you. Do you think it's the case with everybody?
Absolutely.
No.
Absolutely.
No.
And it's not a value judgment.
This is a personal thing that I have made a choice to do for me.
All right. I'll take your comment later, okay? When we come back, a doctor who says when it comes to sexuality, the issue isn't always so black and white, or should we say straight and gay. Don't go away.
She just looks disgusting. I can wear what I want to wear, regardless.
Joining us now is Dr. Jack Drescher, a specialist in human sexuality. Doctor, is it possible for someone to be gay and then be straight?
Maybe.
in the sense that it isn't always clear what people mean by gay or straight, that people try and find a label that they can use to identify themselves, to try and live some way in the world. And between the labels of gay and straight are a whole range of sexual differences.
So there is a wide spectrum.
Yes, there is a wide spectrum. I mean, Kinsey, for example, his study done in the 40s showed a range of sexuality that went from only heterosexual orientation, which was a Kinsey 0, to only homosexual orientation, a Kinsey 6, and there were 5 gradations in between, from some homosexuality and mostly heterosexuality to some heterosexuality and mostly homosexuality.
So it is possible for some people to make that change.
Well, I think people can sometimes make that change even without any kind of treatment, in the sense that people, as their lives change, sometimes change, so that it is possible.
In the case of Karen and Mike.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
I'd like to say that Richard is absolutely right when he talks about the root issues, because I have made the change, and I've went through a ministry called Life Ministry here in New York City that deals with this very issue. I mean, I had a father who was always home, but just was never there because he was always working. A mother who was alcoholic, who I had to see naked and nude all the time and take care of. That was the root issue for me, because I went around saying all women were like my mother.
So once you addressed...
When in actuality, all women are not like my mother, and that is the issue and the root I had to get to, and I'm still working on some issues presently. But I know currently that I have no desire to go back to homosexuality, because it's not an issue anymore for me.
I'm happy for him. Thank you very much.
Not that homosexuality is a bad thing, right, sir? Okay, yes.
It is to the guys. If you need to make an attempt to be attracted to women, you're not. You know? No offense, you're not.
All right. Yes, sir. Yes.
So actually, what do your parents think about it?
What are your parents, Richard, is your family accepting of your being a homosexual or having been a homosexual?
My father is a family therapist and counselor. He's a psychiatrist, and they don't know I'm on this show, and they'll find out when it airs.
All right. They don't know you're gay? Or we're gay?
We're gay. That's the issue right there.
Ricki,
we're
like,
gay.
the desire might not be there for them to turn gay again, but if the thought arises, that thought came from their heart.
Okay, yes.
So I really believe that if the thought is
heart and it can be healed.
Yes, sir.
Yes, this is for Richard and Adero. I think whatever choice you decide to make, it's your life. Good luck with it, and don't let nobody, especially that man Jack, bring you down.
We'll be right back after this. And one which has been debated throughout history. I think what we learned today is the most important thing for people is to be happy with who they are. So maybe what everyone needs to work at is trying a little harder to accept each person for who they are, rather than trying to change them for who we want them to be. Thank you for watching. See you next time.
Promotional fees have been paid by the following.
Logic's Color Reserve System, the professional solution for keeping hair color vibrant and healthy looking between salon visits. Only Logic's, sold only in salons.
You've heard how Hooked on Phonics can help with reading.
Hooked on Phonics works for me.
Call 1-800-ABCDEFG.
My toilet is X-rated.
Introducing X14 Blue, now with baking soda.
So I can keep it extra fresh and really clean.
Get X14 Blue with baking soda.
If you'd like to save up to 50% on your contact lenses, eyeglasses, and eye exams, call for a free Lens Express catalog and find out how you can start saving right away.
If you're going to be in the New York area and want to be a part of our live studio audience, all you have to do is write for tickets. Please include your name, address, and daytime phone number. Write Ricki Lake Tickets, 401 Fifth Avenue, New York, New York, 10016.